The biggest fight in British sports history will be in danger.
Sort of braces and crutches as well. Have you got an update on that? Because there's been a few rumours flying around it's worse than suggested.
No, look, I think when you're on crutches and you've got your leg in strapping, it's never great, but it's not something that's going to
The biggest fight in British sports history will be in danger. Recently, Joshua, 23-1, was seen with a knee brace at a Black Lives Matter rally in Watford, England. The WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO heavyweight champion injured himself while training. According to HEARN, it will take at least 4 weeks before Joshua can return to action.
Sort of braces and crutches as well. Have you got an update on that? Because there's been a few rumours flying around it's worse than suggested.
No, look, I think when you're on crutches and you've got your leg in strapping, it's never great, but it's not something that's going to...
HEARN also told Sky Sports that it should not interfere with his 2020 plans to face Kubrat Pulev. When you're on crutches with your leg in a brace, it is never great, but it's not something that will affect his 2020 career or his career at all, HEARN stated.
Affect his 2020 career. It's not something that's going to affect his career at all. He's going to have that on for the next probably 3 or 4 weeks just to make sure that he's good to go to resume training.
Joshua, will have the brace on for 3 or 4 weeks just to make sure he is good to go to resume training. He tweaked the inside of his knee. He's had scans. No surgery, so that's good news. He's got to make sure he doesn't do any running or heavy work over the next few weeks. HEARN went on to say that the fight between Joshua and Pulev is still on for November. If he was to win that bout, he would be one step closer to an undisputed heavyweight title fight.
He had a tweak on the inside of his knee. He's had scans on it, no surgery required, so that's all good news. So just got to make sure that he doesn't do any running on it or heavy.
Joshua and Tyson Fury recently agreed in principle to fight one another twice, starting in 2021.
Work over the next few weeks and he'll be good to resume training.
So where are we with him and Pulev then?
So that's a fight that, again, we're in our minds.
Fury must also get through Deontay Wilder in a trilogy fight sometime in November or December. There is also a chance he faces interim WBC heavyweight champion Dillian Whyte. As for Joshua, HEARN and Matchroom are currently looking for a venue to host the fight against Pulev. Meant for June but postponed, there is an option for Croatia to host the event or a small UK venue. In our minds, Joshua vs. Pulev happens in November, HEARN went on to say. There's a lot to overcome in the meantime. We're moving in the right direction. I'm confident that both guys have given their blessing for the fight to go ahead.
That's the fight that lands next. It's the IBF mandatory. And like I said, we want to make sure that when a Joshua Fury fight does happen, that is for all the belts and that is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Seen reports about Charles Martin on standby for the IBF, but surely the IBF...
If the IBF went, if Joshua vacated the IBF...
JMELO, that's what I follow. Buster Sports, JMELO.
Thank you very much, Bob. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.